Hey guys, Victoria here and welcome to the Geeky Sandbox. Today I'm going to be doing another scary movie review for the month of October over the movie Flatliners. So this 2017 version of Flatliners is actually based on the remake of the 1990s version of the movie, which stars Kevin Bacon, Kiefer Sutherland, Julia Roberts, Oliver Platt, I think William Baldwin. So this movie takes after that one. So it isn't an original concept, which we're so used to seeing remakes and reimaginings of certain situations in movies these days anyways. So, are we really surprised? So if you guys don't know anything about Flatliners and the concept in general, there are 5 medical students who decide to try to experiment with what there is after death, and is there anything there at all, or what's going on with that? And in order to do this, they bring themselves to very close to death by flatlining themselves. And it's very stupid, as you can imagine, and then there are very dire consequences. Like the original, not everyone was on board with Flatliners. In this version, the character who's not on board with Flatliners is Diego Luna, which one of my good friends is in love with. He's very precious. But I don't know, I thought the acting in this movie wasn't that bad. I really liked Ellen Page. I really liked Diego. If any of you are fellow Vampire Diaries fans, Nina was very good too. And of course, James Norton was very good, and Kiersey Clemons was very good as well. There is a cameo by a member of the original cast from the original movie, and I'm not going to give away who it is or what part of the movie they show up in, but I thought it was nice and it was kind of charming. So this movie starts off very strong for me, and then it falls flat. Which, pun intended. But they start off very strong with introducing these characters and then introducing the idea of flatlining and what it's going to do. But they don't get into the consequences and who knew what about flatlining beforehand until a little ways into the movie, maybe halfway into the movie, which not even halfway, maybe even a little after the halfway mark. And to me, that's a little late to kind of give us the consequences, because we kind of want to see exactly what's going on and what's going to happen to these people for flatlining. So I feel that's where you lose a lot of the audience's attention, and their high energy kind of dies down. And I don't know, it was really unfortunate, an unfortunate experience, because they spend so much time on specific aspects of the movie that they want to hammer in, so that way they can solidify, hey, these are these people, hey, this is the kind of character this person is, and hey, she's kind of this and he's kind of that. And I just really wish they hadn't spent that much time on the characters, which kind of digs into what I said in my last review about friend request. But I feel they gave us enough already to kind of go off of who these characters were. And to be honest, I feel we had more time to learn and experience things with these characters through their experiences, their post experiences from flatlining. The acting in this movie, I thought they did a decent job. I really liked the actors and actresses in this movie. They were a really great team, and they did what they could with the material, and they were able to bring a certain kind of relatability to these characters. Though they were all very wealthy, well, most of them, they were very wealthy and they were medical students, I still felt like there was something within each of them that I could relate to, whether it was being, wanting things to go well for your future, or kind of being anxious about things that won't matter in the end. I felt like there was a sense of relatability there, but I just felt it was all overshadowed by how lackluster and boring the movie was. One thing that I will give this movie is that the visuals were really nice. It was beautifully shot. There were some interesting graphics and visuals in the movie that kind of pulls you back in whenever you do lose that interest. So I do appreciate that about the movie. However, I feel that the sound design, which, I always get into sound sometimes with these reviews. The sound design was very basic, if that makes sense. They were just kind of meh. All in all, in order to wrap up this brief non-spoilery review, most of the time I can leave a movie even when it's not very good and I can say, oh, you know, but at least I still had fun. But with this one, I can genuinely say that I didn't have fun. I didn't have a great time. There wasn't like this emotional roller coaster I was going on with these characters. I was just there kind of viewing a story unfold later rather than soon, if that makes sense. Sorry, my words are a little jumbled, but I think you guys kind of get what I'm saying. So I found myself invested in the actors and actresses and their performances rather than the characters and the consequences of flatlining. Should you guys go see Flatliners? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I don't think Flatliners is worth seeing in theaters. But as I always encourage you guys in every video, go ahead and see it for yourself if that's what you want to do. If you want to take the risk, by all means, go ahead. But I'm going to go ahead and give Flatliners 1 out of 5 geeks. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a like rating down below and leave me a comment. Let me know if you like the original version of Flatliners better than the recent one. There have been some people that like the recent version better than the older version, but I'm interested to see out of the people who watch my videos, what do you think? What do you like? And if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have more geeks in the geeky sandbox and, you know, subscribe so you can get more movie reviews like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!